Hey, welcome. I was doing this learning tower and I made a mistake, but I'm going to show you how to fix it. Now, this learning tower, I kind of adjusted the design a little bit because I got this idea from Mark Spagnola. Hope I'm saying that right. He's he have a channel called The Wood Whisperer, and his had like the back rail and the front, not the back rail, but the back leg and the front leg were basically the same design, but what I added to it was instead of having this rail the same as this rail at the top, I kind of just split the leg, the front leg, so that I can put a step right there and then make the adjustable step thingies. But the mistake I made was, see these holes right here? They shouldn't have been there because no rails are going there. So I'm going to show how to fix it. And also, I'm going to show a problem I had with the domino jointer that I have been looking on the internet and also on YouTube to see if there's a way that I could fix that issue. The issue was um, the domino machine was not cutting at the proper depth. It was cutting shallower than it's supposed to cut. Anyway, before I bored you, I'll just get into this how to fix them holes that I screwed up. So, like I said, these are the holes I gotta fix, and I'll also tell you how I fix holes like this. Um, so being that the mortise shouldn't have been here, one might be tempted to change the whole piece. Now it would be good to change the whole piece if I had another piece of wood, but I don't. So what I did, I cut me a piece of stock, the thickness of the mortise, and then I round it with my plane, just round the edges. After doing that, I also use the plane to just, you know, get that tip going so it goes in real easy. Then I just cut it. You can cut it on the chop chop saw. You can cut it with the hand saw, the tenon saw, the whatever you have, even an axe saw if that's all you have. But being a carpenter, you have. But um, then I cut them. These holes are like 15 millimeter deep, so I just cut them just a little bit bigger. Then I, you know, stick it in the hole with some glue. Okay, so get rid of this. And here I have one of the trusty fillers. And all I do is I get some glue. It would be nice if it would just come out. Okay, there we get some glue in the hole, and I just use a round piece of stick. I find that round piece of stick get it in there better and distribute the glue. And if you want, you can just add some glue on your stick on your tenon. I have a lot of glue in there, so I just take it out of the hole. So I have that, and I got a hammer. I just, stick it in the hole. So it starts. It just pound it in there, and after pounding it in there, after getting the filler piece in the hole, you can see right there. I just clean it off with a damp rag. Let it dry, but I just want to finish it so you can see. And then use a sander. And then there it is. You can call it a you can call it a part of the design. I don't know. But the way I fix these, I just get some epoxy. Sometimes I use it natural. If it's black wood, I just it all depends on what I have on hand. But I use epoxy and fill the hole. Sometimes I put color in it, sometimes I don't. But that's how I fix those knots. Let me tell you what happened with my domino joiner. So this is my domino joiner, and I love this tool because it saved me a whole lot of time. Um, this is the only domino tool I have. Or should I say, not domino? This is the only festool piece that I have. They're expensive, but they're very good. Um, I don't have the money to drop on another piece of festool machine yet, but let me tell you what happened to this. Now, I don't know if it has ever happened to anybody, but it happened to me. I think I know why. I think the reason it happened to me was because at first I wasn't using a vacuum to suck all the dust out of it. So, um, these little tab, these little numbers right here tells you what depth your plunge is going to be or your mortise. And every time I would put it at 12, I'll get like 9 millimeters, 15, I'll get 12, 20, I'll get like 17. So I had to go through and cut all the tenons that I made to be able to use it at the depth that it's coming out. So I went on YouTube, went on the internet, all over Google, and I didn't find how to fix the problem. So the first thing I did, I took this piece off. Let me take it off. to get it off, it's real easy. There's a little piece right here. You just grab the little wrench, stick it in there, and I thought the problem was that here was full of crud or dust. So I cleaned it out. Guess what? That was not the problem. So I was looking at it and I noticed that there's a hole right here and this little clip that goes in the hole. So I looked in there, I blew it out, tried it again, same problem. Then I grabbed a piece of wire and I stick it in this hole and I jiggle it some and then I just tap it out like that and a whole bunch of dust come out of it. So I tried it again and voila, it started working and giving me the proper depth again. um so if you ever have, whoa, okay, if you ever have the problem where you're it's not giving you the proper depth mortise, you might want to clean that little hole out and clean around these two poles. Um, and recommendation: use a shout vac. It it helps a lot because one, it doesn't clog up when you're trying to cut like 100 mortise, and it doesn't get clog up, so you don't get your proper depth. So I guess that's what I was doing wrong, not using the vacuum. So I recommend that you do. Um, I guess that's about it. I'm glad that this thing started working right. Now I have to make 4 tenons the proper length. The ones I have do work. It's just 3 mil less, but I would rather to have it the 40 mil long. Or sometimes I make them 50. Sometimes I make longer when I use the 28 depth setting. So that's the advantage of making your own tenons too. You can make them however deep or however long or however short you want your tenon to be. Otherwise, you buy the other tenon and they're standard size, 50 or 40 or 15 if you buy the 5 mil ones. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I'm glad I was able to share this with somebody. I hope it helped you somewhat. You have a good one.